Welcome back to Crypto Talk Show. Got a great one lined up for you. We got a crypto for you. I'm starting this show off for the higher level group first. The higher level people, you get access to this crypto first. There's a crypto called Rails. This will be the crypto for today. Let's do a copy paste. Right there. My name's CryptoHawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advising. Drug use constantly on this program, 24/7. I'm high. I am legal. This is my legal disclaimer to you. Don't listen to anything I say. I'm on 50 different drugs every day, and I have for 6 years. If you get a phone call, a text, or anything from me, just remember I'm the worst person you'd ever want to talk to about crypto or financial advice. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Let's get into Rails. This crypto today on the 24-hour is up 17%. There are only 10 billion, there's only 10 billion of these cryptos made. This one, I put in $500, just keeping it real. So there's my little disclaimer on this. This one, you're not going to put in $500 a day and be rich tonight. That's not what this is. This is a good crypto. Here's their website. Let's go to their website right here, rails.com. Let's do a copy and a paste. This is for somebody who wants an alternate crypto. If you want to gamble, this is your time to gamble. Now, one of the reasons why I like this crypto, it's strictly a banking and institutional crypto. This crypto is based not on you and me buying it and pumping it. This coin is based on banks, financial institutions, brokers, dealers, all getting involved in DeFi. Are we at DeFi yet? No, we need crypto laws, regulation. We need all these things first. Now is your chance to get in on a new crypto. This thing is less than 2 months old. This crypto is 0.002. Yeah. Let me give you the contract code. Let me do this here. Right there. There you go. You can click on the CoinGecko. Click on the CoinGecko. Go to where it says info, where it says contract. Go to the right. Click on that. It says copied to your clipboard. Then take that and do what you got to do. They are partnered with Animoca. This thing is well connected. This crypto was chosen by the Bank of Brazil. Oh, shit, Monica. This crypto was chosen by the Bank of Brazil to do CBDC trials. They wanted to test it. They had this crypto to test. Guess who's partners with the Bank of Brazil? Ripple. Yes, they have closed-door meetings with them. Now, let's go. I'm going to teach you today about Rails. And I found it very interesting. I think that has good connections. On their website, they're showing Valor Capital. I've heard of them. They're very popular in the crypto world for investing into crypto companies. You have Accenture involved in this. Everybody, that's a Ripple partner. Accenture is like one of the biggest payment companies in the world. That's a Ripple partner running on XRP Ledger. Accenture is a partner of Rails and Ripple. When I saw Accenture, I'm like, oh man, this is huge. It doesn't get a whole lot bigger than Accenture. My ego does, but there's not much bigger than Accenture. Now they have an ecosystem. They're showing you their partners right here. And again, Accenture, the Banco Central do Brasil, the central bank of Brazil, is on their webpage, everybody. Might, if you got a little extra cash sitting around, and you want to gamble, there's no guarantee this crypto is going to take off. Let's make sure very clear on that. There is no guarantee this crypto is going to take off. I bought it because I like their partners, Accenture, the Central Bank of Brazil. Look right here, the Bank of International Settlements. Oh my God. Yeah. See, they made a CBDC for the Bank of Central, Banco Central de Brasil, okay? The Central Bank of Brazil, little homies. And this, imagine it, just stop and think. I'm going to give you a second to get yourself discombobulated. This crypto company, Rails, just thought I'd let you know they're working with the central bank of a country. Yeah, not too shabby, huh? And they're partners with Accenture, one of the biggest payments companies in the world. Yeah. And they're also partnered with the BIS. That's the Bank of International Settlements. Why is that a big deal, CryptoHawk? Because every bank in the world, before you get paid, it goes through the BIS to settle. They are the bank of all the banks in the world, the top bank. And they're partners with Rails. Just thought I'd put that out there for you. Not a big deal. They got Layer Zero. They've also got, oh, looky here, it's MasterCard. And isn't MasterCard a partner of Ripple and Stellar? Yep. And looky here, Tether is their partner. Oh, yes, it is. So that got me interested. Just hearing that got me to put in $500 on this thing. I'm like, I like the partnerships. That's pretty dang good. I'm very impressed. When you got, God, a central bank as your partner, the biggest payment company in the world, and the Bank of International, right there, those three, okay, I'll buy it. And that's just, let's get into this deep dive here. Rails is a hybrid Ethereum virtual machine compatible blockchain. It is purpose-built as the blockchain for banks. Oh, my God. And institutional financial infrastructure. This crypto platform bridges traditional finance and privacy compliance requirements with DeFi programmability and liquidity through a 3-layer architecture. So you've got the old fogey traditional finance. You throw in some privacy so all the brokies can't see what you're doing. That's what all the banks want. And then you have DeFi where they're buying and selling and staking and all the fun stuff to make money. Oh, yeah, they got it all. And guess what? This crypto goes up in price when these banks dump all the money in. This thing is going to rip, okay? We're not dealing with people like you and me putting in their $200 or some shit like that every couple of weeks or giving their $200 a month. No, this deals with banks, brokers, dealers, institutions putting billions and billions in South America into crypto. This one is the giant in all of South America. This is the giant right here. All these banks, I'll name off some banks later that they're already using this and that were involved, like New Bank and shit like that. Oh, yeah. The Warren Buffett Bank. Oh, yeah. They use this company right here. I'm telling you what, you're getting it for 0.002. Then I saw that. I said, I'm there for about $500. For $500, you get like 175,000. I'm like, bring it. This has the core use case. What's the core use case, Crypto Hulk? I'm only going to buy stuff that has a good use case. And it enables banks and financial institutions, not brokies like you and me, to tokenize deposits. Oh, we've been hearing a lot about tokenized deposits, Crypto Hulk. The money that's in a bank, they turn into a crypto form, and that is a tokenized deposit. That is going to be the future, everybody, just like that, okay? They're going to tokenize deposits, and they're going to tokenize real-world assets. On private infrastructure, no one's going to see, that preserve balance sheets and regulatory control, selectively bridging to a public chain for composable DeFi assets, yield, and global liquidity without exposing sensitive client or transaction data. This platform targets banks, tokenized deposits, confidential cross-border foreign exchange settlement. They call it a stablecoin sandwich. It's what it says here via their, quote, stablecoin sandwich. I kind of like that idea. It has yield-bearing asset vaults, CBDCs, because we're dealing with banks, brokers, dealers, and institutions here, not the brokies, and institutional DeFi under full auditability. Even though it's private, the government's come in anytime and do an audit. That's how this works, everybody. They're not going to be using Monero, none of that dumb shit. No one's going to be using that fucking shit, except weirdos and wackos, all right? What is the use case of the token? Native utility token. It has a max supply of 10 billion. That's not a whole lot there, kids. 10 billion. It powers fees. Oh, they have a really high burn rate. Just saying. Very high burn rate. Just saying. It powers fees. The token is for powering fees. The token is for security and coordination across layers. Public chain gas fees are US dollar pegged. This sucker is pegged to the US dollar, okay? Their little DeFi things they got going on here, often via a stable coin like the USDR Rails. Oh, kind of like this. They got their own stable coin, kids. It's called the USDR Rails. And auto-converted, it's settled involving the RLS token. That's what we buy. We have the RLS token, at least I do. RLS, here's what your token does. RLS secures the public chain via proof of stake style staking. Validators stake the RLS token like we got. Delegated staking is live as of June 2026. It's all ready to go, kids. It just took off. It supports governance elements and benefits from deflationary mechanics. Tokenomics emphasize the price goes up, value capture from what? Real institutional activity, not retail pumping and dumping like you and me, okay? This coin is like a canton. This coin's like a canton is designed for the big institutions, DTCC. Canton doesn't go up or down whether you and me buy it. This coin doesn't go up and down whether you and me buy it necessarily. It's for institutional use. That's what's going to drive this price. Now, will it go up and down like 0.00? Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. When I talk about price goes up $5, $10, $20, $50, I'm not talking about if it goes from, when I say this coin won't go up from you and me buying it, yeah, it'll go from like 0.002 to 3 or something. That shit's meaningless, okay? I'm talking about money here, not fucking pennies, okay? All right, now we got that clear. Now, the company history, where are the founders? Who made this shit? Vitalik Buterin and his booger-eating boyfriend? Parfin is the company behind Rails. Parfin, P-A-R-F-I-N. It was founded in 2019 in London. Oh, I'll just tell you. I'll tell you nice and quiet. MI6. All right. It's registered with a Latin America focus. Everybody, this crypto here is designed. Remember the LA coin? I still got that. LA chain, LA coin. This one is for that Latin America area as well, but it's not competing. It's not competing with the LA chain or the LA coin. This crypto here is strictly an institutional banking broker dealer, not brokies. Okay. LA chain is more for the brokies. All right. Alrighty then. It's registered with a Latin American focus, including Argentina. You got to say it right. Got to roll that first R real quick, not too long, like burro. This is Argentina, a very quick roll. Okay. By a trio combining deep TradeFi, banking experience. There's 3 people that helped make this thing with early crypto product tech experience. The vision when they made this, what's your vision? What is the vision? The vision was to build compliant, scalable blockchain infrastructure specifically for banks, broker dealers, and institutions. Those are the people with the money, everybody. Just thought I'd help you out with that right there. And it helps those people to manage digital assets and stable coins. Oh, I kind of like this one. It addresses the gap between enterprise-grade tools that existed in 2009. Rails evolved from Parfin's initial private network into a unified... Okay, so what happened is Parfin started off with just strictly a privacy blockchain. They realized that shit ain't going to work. The governments ain't going to have that Monero type shit going on. If you want to make any kind of money, don't get into like a Monero or any of these privacy coins. Because let me tell you something. If the government can't get in there and look around, that shit's going to get regulated out of existence. No banks, no big money, just brokies are going to start using Monero in the future and shit. You've got to have a crypto platform that's auditable by governments. I'm sorry, that's just how it goes. And you may not like it. So maybe you and your 20 friends can pump Monero up to what, 50 cents or $1 or something. Hey, that's all good. But I'm trying to get like $50 to $100 out of this crypto one day. So that's what we going on here. They started off with a private network, but they realized that shit ain't going to work. Institutions are not going to use secret private networks where the governments can't check on them. That's not going to happen on this planet. Maybe on planet Uranus, where you're from, but not on mine. So they decided to make a hybrid public-private chain, kind of like a Canton, okay? How much money do they move? Hundreds of millions of the USD rails per month. Hundreds of millions per month. So, and this thing's only been around like 1 month and 3 weeks. That's it. This thing is brand new. And it's already flowing hundreds of millions. Remember, it's private. You will not see the market cap on this coin, people. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, you mean the chart analysis people aren't going to be able to show us? No. I've been telling you this dumb shit for years. Actually, 3 years ago, I showed you the Mt. Gox website where they have dark pools. I've been telling you for 3 fucking years about Mt. Gox, dark pools, Jed McCaleb, private ledgers, all this shit. These dumbass chart analysis people are so fucking stupid, okay? All this Canton, look, none of this shit's going to show up, okay? You're looking at a chart, and it's not even the whole market. They're using dark pools, private ledgers, chart analysis, dumbasses, okay? And your stupid ass is watching these crypto programs. Well, what does this chart analysis guy here have to say? That is so fucking stupid. That shows you need to turn away and run from that crypto channel that has the little chart. Well, we're up 3% today on this and that. Do you not realize that these crypto prices are fake, you fucking dumbasses? These cryptos, they're using private ledgers and dark pools. These are not the real prices, dummies. You're watching all these chart analysis. Oh, he's showing an inverted cross. He's not showing a Fibonacci. This other guy is showing some kind of inverted dildo going through a donut hole, okay? Look, let's just stop with all the chart dumb shit, okay? If you watch Crypto Hulk show, what I do, because I can't tell you what to do. I buy according to real world use case, and then I buy with the connections. And that's what we're studying right here. Let's keep going. They got they got these people working, the developers for this. I'm not getting into who they are, but they've got like 20 years of experience. These are not like 18-year-olds, all right? No. These are guys that are like former JP Morgan executives, former Intel executives. Oh man. They have experience, real world experience, not just they went to some coding class and they learned how to code. These people have institutional systems expertise. Institutional systems expertise from JP Morgan and Intel. These aren't your college dropouts, the C students. These are your top Ivy League, Stanford, Princeton, Yale, Harvard, okay? All these kind of people working on this project right here. They got 90 people on this working on this platform. They got privacy nodes, private networks, and then they have a Rails public chain as well. They have a public chain, then they got these private nodes and private networks. I'm telling you, everybody, you're not going to ever avoid that. That's how these rich people play. Get in on this crypto. Hey, if they're going to, whatever it is, I know they got to use this crypto because this is an institutional crypto. Whatever the fuck they're doing behind the curtain, I don't want to know. All I want to know is I want access. They can do all the shit they want to do and make themselves, they can make their trillions. That's fine. I'm just trying to make my millions. I'm fine with that, actually. Alrighty then. They have what's called for the government people, a God view, a G-O-D space, and then V-I-E-W. That's an auditor model. Transactions are confidential by default, but selectively auditable by designated compliance officers, regulators, or internal teams. That's what they do. This is all private on their public. It goes on their public blockchain, but it's private. So you can't see exactly, you can see stuff's going on, but you don't know exactly what, okay? Now, if you're the government, you walk in there, oh, there you go, you got God's view now. You can go in there and just look at everything. That's how this is working. That's why I like this, because that's what these banks want. They don't want us brokies looking at what they're doing. Fine, I'll just pay me the money. I don't need to see what you're doing in there. Just load up my wallet with as much fucking money as you can, and then I'm fine. I don't want to know what you're doing. I just want to see a fat fucking paycheck. It's kind of like you're in the mob or something, right? And you walk in someplace, you don't really want to know what the guy's doing. You just pay him the money or whatever it is. Well, you don't know. I don't know. I don't even know about it. What am I saying? Like, you know, like, I don't know. Anyhow, let's get off that subject before I dig myself in a big hole. Let's scroll down. Now, let's look at some of the partners that they have that we have not talked about. Something called Nuclea. Let me show you. Let's look here. Let me do a copy and a paste. Here's one of their companies they're involved with. Now, this is South America. Okay, up. We got Eric Goldsmith. Welcome back. Hulk, not boring. Remains the primary voice of brutal honesty. Tequila and whiskey taste and dad burn insane cold plunging. I'll tell you what, there's a video. Let me send this to you. A bar in Midtown. Okay, this video here, you've got to watch. I'm going to post it right now on my page. This video. Okay. I posted a video. It's about 8 minutes. It's about how the body ages rapidly and how to slow it down and stuff. You know what? I'll tell you what. I intuitively or instinctually, my body lets me know what to do. Because I'm going to tell you what. Some of the stuff I gather from reading and watching videos, but nothing with midgets. Never mind. I even said that. I watch different videos and different lectures and this and that and think about stuff, whatever. This video that I'm sending you right now, you watch it after the show. It's about 8 to 10 minutes long. It's talking about how people get old and weak and stuff, and that men, so if you're out there, men, or if you're a woman, I guess, I'm not trying to teach women how to be tough, but if you want to. But guys, if you want to maintain being a man for the longest time possible. Some of you guys want to become pussified males, and that's your choice. Cold plunging is what the thing says. When you cold plunge, it activates your central nervous system. And your central nervous system has nerves that go throughout your whole body and keep the nerves stimulated. When you start getting old, you want to take a warm shower. I don't want to get in a cold plunge. And, I just don't want to exercise. When you make your life easy, see, that's why I do hard things. People are like, damn, Crypto Hulk, why are you going in like 33-degree water and with ice and shit in there and freezing your ass off? Because I do hard things. It makes my body fight. Now, I'm 56. I'm not ready to take an easy road just yet. I've been doing hard shit my whole life. Like I was just talking about this morning. I'm up at 5:30. I don't have to, but I just fucking do it so I live. I force my stupid ass to get up, fucking make this show, work out hard. I do cardio. I lift weights, stretch. It talks about minerals and bone density. I take a scoop of sea salt each day. I got my mineral. I got this new vitamin liquid. I'm telling you what, see, I'm doing all this shit. Like I watched the video. I'm like, I'm already doing that. Everything in there I'm doing. I've been on a weight training program. Nothing crazy. I don't do that heavy. A couple times I ended up in ER from working out. But I've been doing this shit now since June, and it's the month of June right now. June, I think 13th, 1985. That's when I graduated my freshman year in high school. I got on my dad bought me a little weight set. I was in the garage, June, July, and August. He said, if you can make it for these 3 months, I'll get you a gym membership. I worked out every fucking day, 6 days a week. For 3 months, my dad's like, oh, shit. I was like 16, 15 and a half, 16. I was determined, man. I don't do easy things. I do hard things. After 3 months, I had a little motor scooter and a little Dodge Omni car. Looks like a little Volkswagen. But I'd drive to the gym. I'd be up every day. So a lot of times before school, I'd be up at 4:30 in the morning. I'd work out an hour and a half before high school. It started at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'd be done with my workout already. Then go to school, come home, do homework, whatever it is. Then I had a part-time job. See, we're talking on and on. I'm not getting into all this anymore because I'm done. But if you watch that video and you're older, I'm doing all the shit that's in that video. So there you have it. So let's get back here. Nuclea, that is the company that they're working with. Oh, the anti-pussification. Thanks for the info, Hulk. I'm telling you, older guys, watch that video. And you know what? Oh, some guy just told me he bought a cold plunge. He went to Costco. His wife got it for Father's Day. It was $1,000 one. It's black. It's a black tub, kind of like mine, but it has a little motor to it, and that's fine. He says it gets 37 degrees. That's perfect. He did 45 degrees for 2 minutes, and that was his max. That's pretty good. Well, 54 degrees. 54 degrees. That's right. Yeah, I did 54 degrees for 2 minutes. And I said, dude, just keep doing that every day. And, start off on a workout, go once a week. And then, maybe go once a week and just go for 30 minutes and then make it 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. And then boost it to 45 minutes after, a month. Just start off slow and work your way into it. Make it a routine. Invest in yourself. Like watching my program, Anti-Inflammation Hulkster. Yeah. And like my program here, it's an hour. We're watching this. We're learning about all kinds of crypto. This is work, dude. An hour in the morning, an hour in the PM. Some of you guys are watching both shows. I'm like, damn. That's 2 hours a day. But you know what? This is like hard work, and I'm trying to get rich. I'm not trying to just put in 10 or 15 minutes in a crypto show. And no, man, I'm trying to learn. I need somebody who's a good crypto researcher, teacher. I'm going to watch that person take notes and be rich. That's the whole fucking point of this. Not to watch something for 15 minutes and head off to something else. That's so fucking stupid. Okay, now Nuclea is a partner of Rails. Why is that important? Because Nuclea in South America is the largest financial market infrastructure provided in the Southern Hemisphere. Nice. It uses Rails for national scale tokenization and receivables platforms. Oh my God. You have another company called Cielo. Here is Cielo. They're another partner of Rails. What I'm going to do is show you what this Rails crypto is, show you their partnerships, and if you think these are good, then fucking buy it. Cielo, pendejo. It's C-I-E-L-O, Cielo. Brazil's, here we go, largest merchant acquirer. It has building, payment, and yield-bearing asset products on Rails. We have something called AmFi. They do tokenization on the Rails. It's kind of like Rise, like the Rise token for Canton. This is what this company does here. Let me copy paste this so you see it. Right share. AmFi, A-M, capital A, lowercase m, capital F, lowercase I, AmFi, largest private credit tokenization platform in Brazil. They're tokenizing for all the rich people, everybody, for all the companies with their millions and billions. Tokenization is going on to rails. You're in early. It's 0.002. Why don't you just wait till it's a penny or 3 cents to get in then, huh? Why don't you do that? Now, AmFi built private network and tokenization products on Rails. Lastly, we have a company called NimboFast. Oh, and that video talks about just what I'm doing. Only eat like 8 hours a day. That's it. They say fasting 14 to 16 hours is brilliant for your health. I've been doing that shit for like 10 years. I get up at 5:30 and I can eat at 6:30, and by 2:30 I'm done. That's 8 fucking hours a day. Done. And then I don't eat for 16 hours. I'm already doing everything that video says. That's why at 56 years old, I'm still a force to be reckoned with. You got NemoFast Group and NemoFast Global. You got strategic partnership for large-scale, real-world asset tokenization of energy and agribusiness commodities in Brazil. Remember, there was a crypto we talked about that was AgriCoin or some shit like that. When you guys asked me, hey, Crypto Hulk, what about that AgriCoin thing? Well, that's involved with this probably right here. NemoFast. They tokenize energy and agribusiness commodities in Brazil. Nice. Let me cherry pick this. Wait, how much time we got? Oh, loads of time. We're only at 36-minute mark. You got layer 0 in this again. Okay, there's venture capitals involved here. Parify Capital, Framework Ventures, Valor Capital Group, very popular. Alexia Ventures, L4 Venture Builder, Nuclea gave them money. Tether invested in them. Social media, I'm not getting mixed up in. Okay, here's what Grok says about Rails and Paraffin. Rails/Paraffin is a credible, professionally executed institutional blockchain infrastructure project with genuine traditional finance DNA. It's got a CEO of JP Morgan. There was a guy, hold on a minute. Ex-BTG Pactual CEO, JP Morgan alumni tech leadership. There's somebody way high up there at JP Morgan who's like a CEO and shit working for this company. So that's what Grok's telling me. So now it doesn't use for privacy ZK Sync. It has their own, and that's actually safer. They have their own in-house version of ZK Sync. ZK Sync, the cryptos for privacy, they have something called Enigma, ENYGMA. Enigma, programmable privacy. It does like ZK proof, ZK snark stuff. So it's a built-in. They don't have to go to ZK Sync and say, hey, can you help us with this? They got their own inside this platform called Enigma. Very interesting. Now, to be successful, I got to read both sides of this. So for this crypto to be successful, it has to gain more customers. It's already done the pilots. It's already done the CBDC testing. It's worked with the bank of fucking Central Bank of Brazil, Accenture, MasterCard. Okay, and having these companies are good, but it needs to keep growing. So that's what Grok is saying. It's very good early stage. It just needs to keep the momentum going. So I can't tell you whether this coin is going to be worth anything in the future. It's, does this coin grow? That's the deal with this. It is best viewed. Here's what Grok's saying. This crypto is best viewed as a serious infrastructure bet. That sounds pretty solid. A serious infrastructure bet on the tokenization and on-chain settlement wave, particularly in Latin America. Let me check. We got 20 minutes. I've got. Okay, I'm gonna end it with that. So I'm gonna click out of Rails. That one. Okay. I'm going to start us off on our next crypto. Oh, this is good. Hold on a minute. Let me go here. Here we go. Okay, this one. You're going to love it. Let me check the comments on Rails. We'll go to the next crypto. Agridex. That's it. Agridex. D. Curry. Agridex. We talked about that like a year ago. One meal a day for 20 years. Son of a bitch. I don't think I can do that one. All right. Now, next, we're going to talk about Ando, the crypto Ando. Let me do a copy paste here. And Ando also, there's something called Andis. Let me show you that. And then if we go Ando, I'm going to show you there's a crypto Andis holding. Okay. Now this one, I'm showing you a bunch of stuff right away. All right, what we got is this. I got to back up to get my thoughts together. I got to zoom out before I zoom back in. Okay. You have a company called ONDS. It's a real company. We're going to learn about it. It's on the NASDAQ. ONDS. It's $9.27. It is a drone type company. And it does a lot of work with the United States 3-letter agencies, okay? Defense Department shit, all right? Now, what's interesting is ONDS is working under Ando. But CryptoHawk, Ando's a crypto. Now, here's where the story gets really interesting, that no other crypto channel has a fucking clue, all right? Only on CryptoHawk. First mover advantage. We've talked about this about 6 months ago. maybe a year, but about 6 months ago or a year. This is my second time talking about this. What we got is Ando. Now, here's my opinion. Here's where my opinion comes in. Ando is a crypto that works as a bridge with Ripple and Axelar to tokenize for BlackRock, the biggest company in the entire world with assets under management of around $12 trillion. This story is so fucking crazy. You've got Ando Finance is the big company who's doing crypto and shit, but underneath Ando is this Defense Department contract company. I say, now here's a little conspiracy. I believe that Ando is being sold to generate money to give it to Andis to come up with Defense Department drone and surveillance AI shit. Oh, now we're talking something good, Crypto Hulk. Oh, you really cracked this one wide open. Better watch it there, buddy. So, again, what's interesting, and then Coasty bought that stock. So what we got going is a secret somewhat. Well, it was a secret until I started talking about it, until I discovered this. With my Jedi-like investigative skills. So Andis is a company that specializes in kind of covert, kind of mission critical kind of Defense Department, 3-letter agency kind of stuff, dealing with drones. And I can't say like sensing it senses the stratospheric pressure. Do you think it has anything to do with weather manipulation? Oh, I won't talk about that, but that's also part of what Andis does, is it measures atmospheric kind of, let's say, pressure. And I think I'll probably leave it at that. I'm over here laughing because I'm able to figure out all this shit. So how does Andis get all the money to do all this secret DOD kind of, well, it uses the crypto from Ando Financial. That's the money bag right there. So they don't need to go to Congress to get authorization, right? This is beautiful. This is amazing. You can do all this secret stuff. You've got a crypto company, Ando, making millions of, who knows how many billions of dollars off this crypto, and it funnels into all the research and development needed to do special projects for the government. And they don't need to then disclose to Congress they're giving Andis money, because they're not. It's coming from the crypto. And they're working with BlackRock. And I'm like, whoa. And they're BlackRock's first to do all this tokenization shit. Ando's there making a ton of money, and that's getting funneled right into Andis' secret kind of Defense Department experiments that we just can't talk about anywhere. Hoo-wee, Crypto Hulk. Golly, that's a show style. That sure is a way to open up a crypto. So here's the article here. Now, but wait, there's more. This shit is so amazing what we find out in this program. It's revolutionary, actually, to say the least. All right. Now, Andis, which is really underneath Ando Finance, which is a crypto company that nobody knows about, that's dealing with this kind of mission critical stuff. Don't talk about it. Andis is going to acquire Cyberbank, expanding into critical infrastructure intelligence through software, data, and AI. So now we're going to use drones and the sensing ability it has with weather and stratosphere and atmospheric pressures, and don't want to say manipulating the weather. 95%, this was a cash deal. Andis buys a company called Cyberhawk, and let me do this. Hold on, uno momento. Let me do a copy. I've got to have Grok check on something, because I want to. All right, I can get back to that. We're going to read this article, and then we're going to look at this on this. We're going to look even deeper, like what the hell's really going on. Hopefully, I don't find something too good. So, Andis buys a company called Cyberhawk so they can regulate the whole intelligence world. Let's say that. It's a 95% cash funded transaction. Where do you think Andis got the money from? Ando Crypto. There you go. Let's continue. And they're using dual-use capabilities, two-use capabilities with an autonomous infrastructure intelligence gathering platform. Damn, Crypto Hulk. We got these drones that can sense and do different things, but now we throw in AI and data gathering and intelligence services into this Andis drone shit with Cyberhawk and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. You will have a Andis dual use capabilities with an autonomous infrastructure, intelligence gathering platform, drone kind of thing going on. Now, who'd possibly want to use this kind of stuff? It's combining scaled drone inspection. The drone is going to inspect things. What do you think they're going to inspect, Crypto Hulk? Oh, I can't tell. We're going to have, it's almost funny how I find out all this stuff. We have AI-enabled asset analytics and enterprise visualization software. Is that like computer vision, you mean? You mean like computers thinking and acting autonomous and then having computer vision, Crypto Hulk, to do visual analysis of things? And, oh, God, this is really kind of getting a little bit MI6 here. Yikes. Cyberhawk's blue chip utility and energy custom base underpins strong growth. Now, this is going to be a this is going to be a company, ONDS. I'm telling you what, this sucker's value is going to, just saying, you're getting in at 927. Who knows where this sucker ends up? Cyberhawk, here we go. Cyberhawk brings in operation. They do operations. Well, Crypto Hulk, who do they work for? That's a trick question because you know I'm not going to answer that one. That's going to get the channel shut down. Cyberhawk brings operations in 40 countries. I wonder what kind of operations. They have 300 customers, $45 million in forecasted revenues coming up. They're making a lot of money. They have a $95 million backlog. That means they've got people that paid them $100 million for products and they're trying to keep up. I like that. When you got more work and your customers just line up and pay you $100 million and say, yeah, pay us and then work on it later. I'm like, okay. They're out of West Palm Beach. Andis Incorporated, a leading provider of advanced autonomous systems and next generation defense and securities technology. Oh, nice. Announced today, it has entered into a definitive agreement to acquire Cyberhawk. They're buying a company called Cyberhawk. Who is Cyberhawk? A global leader in critical infrastructure intelligence. Notice the word critical infrastructure and intelligence, huh? It is a drone-based inspection. It has visual data management. Everybody, that's computer vision. Oh my God. Yeah. They got the eyeballs of a human, the brain of AI. Oh man, this is really starting to get something else. It has AI-enabled analytics serving utility companies energy companies, and industrial customers worldwide. Very, very interesting. This is going to close. It hasn't happened yet. You're getting in early on Crypto Hulk Show. This acquisition is expected to close during the third quarter of 2026. You still got time. September, okay, October, November, December. So sometime between October, November, or December, this thing is going to be complete, and that stock should go up. Okay. Just letting you know early. Okay, Cyberhawk has established a market-leading critical infrastructure intelligence. It has PG&E, Pacific Gas and Electric, Southern California Edison, Shell, Qatar Energy, Bechtel. The company, Cyberhawk, has inspected more than 500,000 infrastructure assets. It has 232 terabytes of proprietary infrastructure inspection data. This acquisition will propel Andis into expanding industrial infrastructure markets, advancing its strategy to build a category-defining autonomous intelligence platform across defense departments, security, and critical infrastructure. Oh my God. This is going to be massive. Cyberhawk is a market leader in critical infrastructure intelligence and represents a transformative, it's going to evolve, not into a monkey like you, represents a transformative addition to Andis. No, I'm going to leave this article here about Cyberhawk. Cyberhawk is a leading drone-based inspection and visualization software company. So they use AI computer vision. Andis provides the lift and the sensing of the temperatures and different kinds of atmospheric stuff. And it appears that Cyberhawk brings the brains, like the AI and the brains and the eyeballs, the computer vision and the thinking. And that sounds pretty good, everybody. Now, if I was a person who was going to buy some stock, it would be that one. Let me check the comments. We'll get into the deep dive. Shit, I got 3 minutes. That's not going to work. Ed Smith, that works. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to try to do a 3-minute deep dive on this shit. Whew, I'm going to set a record. Okay, so Andis, ONDS, the core use case, Cyberhawk. Okay, neither Andis nor Cyberhawk has a native blockchain at all. They don't have any DLT. However, Andis holding equity is tokenized by Ando Finance. So Ando Finance is the main company. They make a crypto called Ando that they sell and then pump money into the secret project called ONDS, which just bought Cyberhawk. And that's kind of what we got going on here. Yeah, what are the buying opportunities? You can buy this stock, which I think you should really seriously consider. You can buy the stock on the NASDAQ. You can buy the stock in a token form. I already gave you that. The Andis holding stock is $9. It's a crypto. You can set it to your wallet. I already looked. You can buy this and put it on your wallet. This is a real stock that you can actually hold in your hand, okay? And then they have the Ando token. So those are 3 things you'd actually buy. 2 of them are crypto. 1 of them's a stock. Let's keep going. So yeah, Ando is the supplier for all this government stuff we got going on here with this company. Very, very interesting. And it shows that Ando, of course, the company, is mixed up with JP Morgan, MasterCard, Ripple, Broadridge, and stuff like that. Franklin Templeton, and that's a partner of Stellar. So this is a really, really big deal. I'm not going to read this whole thing. It would take me another 20 minutes. I'm going lightning fast through a deep dive here. I hate to do it, but time is, I got to start working on tomorrow morning's show. Okay, it wasn't that the summary's done. Okay. I kind of said all the stuff in this deep dive that I already kind of covered it all. Yeah. I didn't leave anything out. I'm going to click out of that. There's that article. The stock. Here's Andis.com. Let me do a copy. If you're interested in Andis a little bit more. So this is all legitimate, everybody. The Ando crypto, the Andis crypto stock, the Andis stock that's on NASDAQ. It's all legitimate. No fake stuff. And you can get that Andis on MetaMask. I saw it on the MetaMask wallet. You can get that there. So you can get Ando and Andis on MetaMask and other websites if you want. I got a Zarian wallet. You can get it there at Zarian. All right, that'll be it. We are at 1 hour, 1 minute. This show is over. I've got to put this now to the second group. After that, then it goes to the open show. So it gives you guys time to buy anything if you want. I'll see y'all on the next one.